Hello guys, good morning. Maaga po tayong gumayak ngayon kasi we are heading to Drumheller. It is the northeast side of Calgary. And sa Drumheller po, this is a place where they found a large amount of dinosaur fossils. See ya! Hello guys, so we reached the entrance of Drumheller. Malapit tayo sa downtown, so ang gagawin natin is papasyalan natin yung museum. Actually, nagpabook kami ng maaga kasi baka mamaya wala kaming makuhang ticket. So, welcome to Drumheller! So, nandito na kami sa Royal Tyrrell Museum with Nika,
Dinosaur!
my cousin, Grant,
Dinosaur!
and Kuya Arman. We're still waiting for Auntie V and Uncle Jay. Beautiful day today. They're the lovebirds. Auntie Vicky, Uncle Jay. Is everyone a little bit familiar with Albertosaurus? Yeah, I'm glad you walked past it when you first entered the museum, so means you were paying attention, which is excellent. So this is the ribbosa one. This little chunk is also part of the rib. It normally sits right about here, so it's a very tip end. And this rib had a lot of big cracks in it. Those were there when I first got the fossils were gone, and I will have to glue it back together eventually. But before I get to that, I thought I would just use them to work on pieces like this. Makes it a little bit easier to move around when it's small, as opposed to having to move this entire thing all the time, which is really awkward. And this edge especially is a little bit crumbly, so the more I move it, the more jostling and the more I'm at risk of breaking it. So this is a little bit more efficient and a little bit safer, I think. So at the moment, I've been working on this for quite a while. Anywhere you can see that is dark brown, that is the actual surface of the fossil. And anywhere that is kind of beige, gray, or looking very lumpy, that is the last little bit of rock I'm trying to remove. So there really is not a lot of rock, and it's mostly concentrated kind of at this end. So right now, I'm just using a scalpel to get it off. The scalpel is a great tool for this stage of the job because you can go right along the surface of the bone with a flat edge and not do any damage to it. And then if you angle slightly, you've now got your sharp point kind of scraping along, and you'll slowly loosen that last layer of dusty rock. Now the step over here is a little bit tough because I did put glue on this end of the rib and I did glue this last layer of rock down essentially. Now the glue is necessary, just look at how smushed it is. It needed to be stabilized before I could really move it out. And I cannot, we do have glue that is reversible, you can't dissolve it again, but if I did that I would also dissolve the end and it would no longer be stabilized. So I just have to kind of very slowly scrape away at all this glued down rock. So it's going a little bit slower than it would normally. But you know, paleontology is not about going fast, it's not about getting things done right away. And usually, you know, if you're working on something and you're thinking, wow, this is super easy, I can't believe how quickly I'm getting this done, you're doing it wrong. Some of our bigger fossils, things like in the next room is the Boreal and Pelta, the big ankylosaur in the glass case on the ground. That took a preparator 5 years to completely finish. Just working on that, it was the only thing he worked on, and he was the only one that worked on it, but 5 years of his life went into making that specimen look as good as it does today. And it really is a beautiful fossil. It's one of my favorite species.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I'd be pretty patient to do paleontology.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ken, anong masasabi mo ngayon dito sa museum?
Ay, nakapag-relax.
Marami ba tayong natutunan?
Naman. Oo nga. Swerte na natin, nakita pa natin yung mga buto.
Oo nga eh.
Yun.
I haven't been here for a while. It's beautiful.
It's been how many years?
Oh, maybe about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
First,
it's good to see and be back here.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been here for ages. And look at this dinosaur bones.
it's been 7 years I believe, because we were here 2014, 2015.
Something like that.
Yeah. Actually, it's quite nicer. There's not much people, but you know.
Show everyone. How does it look inside this dinosaur museum?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. That's our museum trip. I hope you guys liked it. All the bones. We don't want to bore you, but
Bones!